Well, I guess this is a good example of a project, of one project that has basically morphed into another. I bought this small Luton Bowman boiler off of eBay with a view to making a steam plant to power the two small steam engines, stationary steam engines, which I recently built, and there are videos of on my channel. But sadly, it only really just produced enough steam to power those engines. So I thought, okay, well, obviously we need a bit of a larger boiler to do that. So what can we use this for? So I thought, well, the original Luton Bowman PW201, which this boiler is from, and I will show you the two side by side, so you can see. There we go. As you can see, the original Luton Bowman engine is quite small. Very much a sort of mammoth type. In fact, the piston and cylinder look almost identical to a mammoth. So I thought, well, okay, so it's quite capable of producing more than enough steam to run this. So what we need to do is produce something similar. At least that way we can still use the boiler. So this is basically what I came up with. Let's zoom back in on that. Yeah, so I'd already made the firebox and I made the chimney. The chimney's not doing anything obviously at the moment, it's just decorative. But I thought, well, I've got 2 or 3 of these spare mammoth cylinders lying around. So I thought, well, we could use that. I'll make the piston and the conrod. I also made the crank, and the crank pin is basically an old drill bit. And then all we need to do for the engine plate, it's just a simple thick piece of brass sheet with the appropriate holes drilled in it. And I also happen to have this little flywheel kicking around. Now this originally was off of a Regner Vincent locomotive, a 16mm steam locomotive. I was fortunate enough to be able to get a very nice brass flywheel made up for that. So this was surface requirements, and it's perfect. It's, you know, I had to sleeve it because it wasn't quite the right bore, but it's ideal for this little engine. So all it really needs now is a burner, and the original Luton Bowman PW201 burner is ideal, so I really need to make something like that up for it. But yeah, it turned out okay, and it provides use for the boiler. So let's see it running. Well, we've certainly got plenty of steam. There we go. The tricky part with these little mammoth cylinders is that because it's such a short stroke that the actual cylinder doesn't move up and down very much at this end, so the exhaust and inlet holes are very, very close together. Now I've used 16th drill to actually drill those holes, but they are very close together, so it makes it quite tricky. Heat off for a minute. Oh yeah, it seems to work fine. And obviously the little Luton Bowman boiler provides plenty of steam for that little tiny piston cylinder. The cylinder's the piston is 3/8. yeah, so actually got a use after all for the little boiler plant. Probably something like 14 or 15 psi actual steam pressure. These don't require much at all. Need to make a little burner for it though. So, another little steam engine successfully test run.